Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to what promises to be an electrifying clash here in FQPL 1 Women's Division. We're here at the Croatian Sports Centre and we're gearing up for an epic showdown between two sides who are really titans of this division. It's Gold Coast Knights and they host the Capalaba Bulldogs. Well, the Knights, they are riding high after a wave of victories after beating Broadbeach. 6-0 victory over Broadbeach United and a solid 3-0 victory over North Lakes. In a game that really could have been how many. Their confidence is palpable as they step onto the pitch tonight. They'll be eager to extend their winning streak. They are newly promoted into this division and they are very keen on back-to-back promotions. They have a full host of NPL talented players in their squad. With Brown and Gibson at the back, they are yet to concede a goal in the league table. Well, there's a minute's silence there for a well-respected coach, part of the Gold Coast Knights Academy, Oriel. Our condolences to his family. On with the football is it's Capalaba Bulldogs rather standing in the way of Gold Coast Knights today. They are no strangers to success themselves. They go into this with a 2-0 win over Ipswich and a 3-3 draw against Thunder. They're also a very, very talented squad and they are looking to bounce straight back up into the NPLW after that relegation last season. They have a range of attacking talent and it'll be a very competitive game. There is every chance that the Bulldogs could come here and come away with all 3 points. My name is Alan Kroll. I'm taking you through all the action here live on FQ TV. Thank you so much for joining us. Well, Gold Coast Knights, this is a huge game for them. A real test of their credentials for promotion. On paper, they are certainly the favourites to win the league. But football is definitely not won on paper. There's the Bulldogs, who will get us off and running. Referee in the middle with the ball, Joshua Eastwood. With two assistants, Catherine Marsh and Noah Phillips. There's Lasek to get us on the way as we wait for the referee to blow the whistle. And we are off and running in this huge FQPLW clash. The Bulldogs in their famous yellow strips. And the Knights in their red and white and blue. Well, the early stages of this game will prove to be key. Here's Takamura. Takamura just battling, but wins the free kick. It's Gitano. And now to Brown. Back with Gibson. And now Brown. Kane. Lovely little 1-2 there. Bulldogs pick it up though. Lasek chasing that one down. A little bit of pressure there on the Knights. We're back with Watambi. And Goodrich. Cassell's turn, trying to force it. Robbins will play it all the way back to Dalen Goals, who actually manages to pick out Goodman. Back again with Dale. Dale with the second attempt at getting up the park. Fogarty. There's Lasek. Lasek fighting hard. Goodrich though comes with it. Morland, the captain of the Knights. Back with Brown. There's Kane. Brown again. Back to Kane. Nice little build up here from a Knights level. Dink looking for Takamura. The Bulldogs clear. And well played by Goodman too, and she tries to float that one in, but it looked like more of a shot as well. It's Takamura. Ball through, so change of pace too. Big chance here for the Knights. Couple of different options, and probably Withers taking the wrong one. Still a chance though. Seville plays it back across, it's headed away. Takamura was there. And it's a wonderful finish too from Kitano. The chance looked to have gone for the Knights, and it's a wonderful strike over Dale. And the Gold Coast Knights take the lead. The Bulldogs rattled. Well, that will do for the Knights. Initially, they looked like the chance had gone too, but when you have a player of the quality of Kitano, anything can happen. And it's not the start the Bulldogs would have wanted here. Away from home. At the Croatian Sports Centre, here's Kane. There's Ullman, losing it in the middle of the park. The Knights still going. It's back with Ullman. The Bulldogs' key goal scoring threat today. The Japanese striker. You just wait for the ball to come back across. It's a couple of balls that just don't look like they're up to the standard for the game. Spence's head up. Hugo trying to chase it down for the Bulldogs too. And Morland. Cassell. Is Cassell. Is intercepted. Ullman. Is Hyogo. Out to Arthur. Right-footed delivery from Arthur goes a wee bit too deep as Goodman coming in the back, and it'll be collected by Watambi. And Seville. Not the best of balls, it goes straight through to Dale. Miles' pass is intercepted there by Gibson. He is Morland. Here's Goodrich under a bit of pressure there from Arthur, but tries to get that ball through. Fogarty collects. Arthur again. Nice little link up into Hyogo. There's Brown. Here's Catano, the goal scorer. The early goal for the Knights is exactly what they would have wanted going into this game. That goes to Beaumont. Here's Arthur. Trying to pick out Hyogo. Back to Watambi. What will be, could be a very competitive league table for promotion to the NPLW. It is Logan Lightning who currently top the table after 3 games played. Gold Coast Knights and Capalaba on many other side. Virginia as well, they've only played the 2 games as of yet. We'll see how things changed after this weekend of fixtures. Pressure from Spence. Here's Brown. With Gibson. But well defended. Really well defended. There's Goodman. Nice find them a little apart too. Ullman. Spence. Comes all the way out to Arthur. Here is Arthur. I tell you, that is some tackle from Goodrich. Really good challenge from Goodrich. There on Arthur. Challenge from Goodrich. There on Arthur. From one end to the other. Seville is in behind. She might fancy the shot, but she doesn't quite hit the target. That was a good chance for the Knights to double their lead. Couldn't direct it goalwards. Didn't quite look on balance there. As Goodman flicks it on. That's it, tries to get there. Catano wins it. Mullen takes over. There's Goodrich. Played across, almost picking out Seville. He believes it comes down to who wants it more. At the moment, it is the Knights that lead. Goodman trying to have it here, but here's Seville. Got Gibson for support. Does actually go out for a corner here as the first corner of the game. As we approach the 15-minute mark here at the Croatian Sports Centre. Headed towards goal. It's actually knocked away by Goodman. And it's short. It's knocked off the line again by Goodman. What a chance for the Knights. Goodman saving the day. A double block on the line. The Knights looking to... Well, Goodman mostly known for our attacking ability and our pace down the wing, but 2 blocks on the line keeps the score at 1-0 to the Knights. Keeps them in the game. 2-0 really changes it. Even it is already, it's a strong challenge, but it breaks quite kindly, and we have another corner. Withers was looking to burst into the box. Has been a very entertaining opening 15 minutes at the Croatian Sports Centre here on the Gold Coast. The weather is beginning to cool down across the state. It's no different here. Here's that right foot delivery. It's a fantastic one too. And it's knocked over the bar. Referee said he's seen a deflection. And it will be another corner. Be another right foot delivery as the Knights looking to go 2-0 up. It would be a perfect start for them. Delivery, oh, and it's headed out for another goal kick. It's Goodman once again doing what she does best. Clock, very disappointing from the Bulldogs' point of view, but the Knights really working those set pieces really well. They probably should have scored from a couple of them if it wasn't for Goodman. As the Bulldogs looking to break up the park quickly. Solomon back to Goodman. Goodman loses out. Here's Seville. Over top, Takamura trying to bring it under control. She does so. Takamura, so dangerous. Very quick-footed playmaker. Here's Seville. Looks to float across towards Withers. It's headed away by Beaumont. Chances still alive though, Molland. We'll dink over the top. This has worked nicely. And the turn referee and linesman both deciding there's not a whole lot in that. From one end to the other, here is Arthur. Bursting into the box, tries to get the shot away or maybe a cross. But nonetheless, it doesn't quite come off. There's Takamura looking for the 1-2 with Seville. Takamura looking to get it back. And Takamura does brilliantly well to take her off Robbins. It is Takamura, and she looks like she just ran out of energy. She bursted into the... Bulldogs still trying to play their football, which is very good of them. The side relegated from the division last season, but they managed to retain several of their key players. Lasek, Goodman, Miles in the squad, Dale as well. Gonna need to pull together if they're going to find a way into this game. Got Hugo up top. Beaumont at the back as well. They're looking very good squad there, the Bulldogs. Not to be taken lightly here, despite being 2-0 down against the Knights. There's still a long way to go. The Knights are playing really well. So far the difference is in that final third, the Knights able to conjure up some good chances, but Bulldogs haven't quite been able to trouble Watambi in goals. There's Lasek again losing out. Back with Kane. With Brown. It's Kane again. Back to Watambi. There's Cassell. Trying to force it through. Robbins has it. A few options here. Morlin tries to squeeze it. Withers to Takamura. It's still there, Takamura again. It might find its way out. It does. And it's Seville who fires wide there, the mark. There was a thunderous volley from Seville when it finally broke to her. Withers probably should have had a go herself. Tried to set up Takamura. Thunderous volley. Goes wide. Catano giving up possession. Has been an interesting battle of formations at the moment. There's that back three of the Bulldogs has been slightly stretched when the ball does go out wide. It's back to Dale. Robbins into Hyogo, picking up the ball. So wonderful turn from Allman, but then she gives possession straight to Catano. And now Catano driving. Takamura. Once again, it comes out to Seville. Seville bursting into the box, plays it across, and it's just behind Takamura. There's Lasek. Okay, not quite able to bring the ball under control for the Bulldogs. Chance is still on here. Willis has all the time in the world to pick out a delivery. Now here's Goodman. Bulldogs might have a chance here to break with the Knights having numbers forward. Here's Goodman. Goodman skips away from Gibson. Still going. Brown coming to support, but Gibson, she lacked in pace. She more than made up for in strength. There's Catano. Space again now, Seville. Takamura busting into the box. Withers is there as well. And it's a deep delivery. It goes over the bar from Seville. Not as comfortable on that left foot. Might have had a bit of time to cut back onto the right. Excellent game. See as South United can recover after that 3-0 loss to Brisbane City. Brisbane City, of course, storming to the league title in this division, winning promotion and a double with the win at Songkop Stadium as well. I imagine Gold Coast Knights will be looking to replicate something similar if they can. There's Lasek to Goodman. Goodman. Lovely touch. Lasek looking for it inside. She opts to try and whip it in, but didn't quite get a foot round it. Well, so far that will be key. Looks like it'll be key for Capalaba. That Goodman on this right side, on the Knights' left. Yogo taking it off Takamura, playing it inside towards Lasek. There's Molland. Back to Cassell. Seville will dink over top. Takamura trying to run to it. Looked like it might have been a handball there. It was. Did come off the hand of Spence. There's Goodrich. He's back with her, inside to Cassell. Delightful touch. Hugo. It's to Hugo again. Instantly got 3 players around us since she gets possession. Right, starving Capalaba of any way of getting out of their own half. There's Catano. There's Brown. Nice touch from Withers. Asking a bit here of Goodrich. There's a switch of play. It's a fine ball to Spence. Spence just running into trouble, but just a little bit quicker than Molland. Brought down by the Knights skipper. Spence is a former Brisbane Roar and Matildas player. She is a real key leader in this Capalaba Bulldogs side, and they need leaders right now as they try and grow back into this game. Lasek Kimura. Seville plays it across. Knocked away again. Just when it mattered most. Fogarty. Spence. Spence in room. Got options ahead of her. She can pick out the right pass. It was not the best of balls to Hugo. Looked a little bit forced. Catano out to Goodrich. Goodrich does find Takamura. Slide back to Dale in goals. Gibson, Goodrich, battling Gibson. Gibson might just have lost possession there. Goodrich does really well. There's a delivery up towards Lasek. She gets the touchdown and it just knocks away. She tried to let fly. That chance really coming from nothing initially. Gibson thought she was fouled from Goodman. Goodman putting on a lot of pressure. Lasek probably should have tried to take that first time. She opted to take the touch and bring it under control, but the shot, just before she shot, blocked by the strong Gold Coast Knights side. And like I said, Spence skips away, plays it in. Lasek trying to use her body. Well defended by Brown. Brown has Lasek covered in that moment. Ullman is with Arthur. Trying to squeeze it through, and it might come to Goodrich. Goodrich a little bit late, leaving a little bit on Gibson. Knights looking to break. Here's Katana with that absolute screamer. All defended on the Bulldogs. Here's Seville. All the time in the world. Seville shifts back to her right foot. Nice move from Withers. Back to Seville. Seville might look to play it across. Spence. Goodman. Chased back by Seville. Don't really have a whole lot of options. Goodman. Gibson gets the challenge in. Withers chasing this down. Here's Arthur. Spence played too quickly. Gibson has it. Looking for the 1-2 with Gibson. There's Spence. Well, pushing it back there from Catano. It is with Miles to play it long. There's a good pick out from Miles. Now here's Fogarty. Fogarty plays it in. Headed up and over now. The Knights will look to break themselves too. Here's Seville. Gibson. Back with Seville. Fogarty. And Miles batting. There's Mullen, the captain, out to Catano. Beaumont under a bit of pressure. Arthur picks it up. There's Arthur. Closes out to Withers. Takamura. Catano. The room there for Seville, but it's just a little bit too much hit on that one. What really is an NPL level squad. Catano, Molland and Cassell all signed from South, and Gibson, ex-Gold Coast United, Withers is South as well. You can really see how last year in the division below they regularly won games by 10 goals and 10 goals plus. Stormed the FQPL 2 title, Gold Coast Knights. There's obviously a step up in quality in this FQPL 1. But so far they have shown they are very capable. Already having that tag as the favourites to go up. Tano pushing it back too from Goodman. And that will relieve the pressure for the Knights as we are just minutes. Well, what a time to score this could be for the Bulldogs. It is flicked down, it's knocked away by Brown. Picked up by Withers. Withers looking to break. It's away from Allman. Here's Takamura. Mullen trying to play it over the top. It is such a fluent formation played by the Knights. Takamura and Gaetano, Cassell, Morland all picking the ball up in different areas of the park. You've got Withers and Seville, more wide areas, but it's a very fluid formation. And that's given away straight to Seville in a very dangerous area. And the Knights would love to go in. Here 3-0 up, it's still with Seville, but it is strong defending from Capalaba. And they did really well considering how high up the pitch they gave up possession. Lasek forced back to Robbins. Robbins, the captain of the Bulldogs. To the only scoring 3. Has been a lot more competitive this one, but it is half-time here at the Croatian Sports Centre. A perfect 45 minutes for Gold Coast Knights. They lead their challengers, the Bulldogs, by 2-0. Half-time here. Gold Coast Knights 2, Capalaba 0.
The Matildas are on fire, and the Socceroos have the breakthrough.
How do I finish this time? One straight off.
The seating to soccer team shelters for players and coaches. Give your fans the best view of the game with Felton's comfortable spectator seating. With sun-safe shelters or powder-coated in your team colours. Whatever your club needs, Felton has a high-quality, low-maintenance seating option to suit. We are the pioneers in Australian-made grandstands and team shelters. Contact Felton today on 1800 834 016 or visit felton.net.au.
Well, welcome back for the second 45 minutes here at the Croatian Sports Centre. Capalaba Bulldogs were the first ones back onto the field as they look to try and get back into this game. The next goal will really decide this game, I think. If Capalaba Bulldogs were able to get it, it would really change how this game is flowing. He arrived mid-2023 with the club, took over the women's team. He is originally from England. He has coached in England as well with London Bees and Luton Town and Watford and Stevenage. This will be a tough ask. Wonder what changes he's thought of making in the second half, or words of encouragement, because they have competed well. Capalaba, they've got any good areas but just haven't been able to change any of those bits of possession into chances. There's a strong foundation that they are building in Capalaba with their women's team. Gary is assisted by Chris Shipley. He is the former first team assistant coach at Broadbeach United. He has a real heavy involvement in the tactics behind the scenes or the wayside. Back onto the pitch as we are all ready for the second half at the Croatian Sports Centre. How will it go? Gold Coast Knights will look to build on this 2-goal lead. They will certainly not settle for 2-0. Morland will get us on the way. The Knights captain. They are 2 goals up. Big second 45 minutes here in the FQPL 1 battle. Willis just trying to get inside, and it's dealt with by Robbins at the back line. Oh, Capalaba, the Knights starting with the ball. Withers fires her in, it's headed away. Goodman chasing that one down. She has been really the only bright spark in that first 45 minutes for Capalaba. I think chasing it down. Spence to Goodman. Goodman looking to dink it over the top, trying to find Allman's run. A little bit too much on that. Comes back to Goodman though. Here is Goodman. Looks inside and Morland does. Lovely ball here. Withers is in behind. Withers for 3. And it is a tremendous save from Dale. Capalaba really needed that. Dale standing strong when they needed it most. It's a wonderful pass from Catano. Withers had all the time in the world. Probably too much time. But Dale came out, made herself big. Shot. Saved. As the Knights would have loved to have gone 3-0 up early in this second half. Catano. Cassell is back with Kane. Kane. Nakamura. Catano. Fogarty has it. Referee does pull it back for the foul. It was a little bit of a late challenge for Morland. Morland just going in, last sec battling for it here. It's Fogarty. Lasek looked like she is fine to continue playing. There's Beaumont. There's Robbins. It's given away now. It's Takamura. Kitano. Withers trying to chase it down. Arthur coming back to deal with it. At all. It's all been played. This end of the field. Knocked out by Robbins. Seville. Tano nicely off Takamura. Inside to Molan now. Molan trying to squeeze it, looking for the run of Withers. But Dale was really quick out to collect that. Here is Dale. I'll make sure if you're watching on the Facebook or YouTube channels that you like and subscribe to keep up to date with all the action across all the top divisions in Queensland. Well, in the other game that is our featured matches, as Eastern Suburbs are 2 goals up now against Souths United. 5 minutes to go till half time there. And the NPLW. Tambe was really quick to collect. I think she was already at least on the edge of the box by the time that ball was played over the top. Camley play that into Molland. Molland just leaning back when the shot was taken, and over it goes. There's Allman. Dale being tracked down. There's Spence. Spence just not able to hit Arthur. It's not the start to the second half that the Bulldogs are probably looking for. Now Goodrich. That was a heavy challenge on Goodrich. Referee just having a quick word there to Fogarty. Just a wee bit late. And Goodrich with the opportunity to whip in. Decent delivery. Already scored from the header today. They don't have an aero advantage at all over Capalaba Bulldogs, but here is that delivery. It's not properly cleared, and it did sort of land for Cassell, but she couldn't quite direct it goalwards. Was a bit difficult. Dale was the first re-signing for the Bulldogs, showing a commitment this year after Takamura. Way over hit for Takamura. There's Allman. Beaumont. Here's Dale. There's Robbins. Getting up to Yogo. Yogo does almost get to it. It's back with Wantambi. Here's Kane. Here's Kane. Pressure put on by last second. She might actually get it here, but again, she just couldn't quite get it under control. It was good pressure from Lasek, trying to conjure up something. Isn't quite happening at all for the Bulldogs. Very professional start to the second half from Gold Coast Knights. Really haven't allowed the Bulldogs to have any sort of sustained possession, but that's picked up in a dangerous area. Here's Lasek. She tries to get it across. Here's Goodrich with us. Here's Takamura. It's a delightful switch. Seville is in behind again here. Seville with us too. Alright, this time it's short from the Knights. Far across this time with pace. Claims of a handball from everyone in red, but referee not having any bar of it at all. We might catch it quickly on the replay. It was a good change of pace. Fired in. Goodman definitely had her arms up there, but didn't look like it struck her arms from that angle. Referee not quite happy at all there with the coach. Still going on there as well with the linesman claiming it should have been a yellow card. As the referee's game, he decides. Here's Withers. Catano already scored once. Catano. Out to Seville. Here's Seville chopping back onto her right foot. Fires it towards goal and it finds the back of the net. It is a classy goal from Seville and goal. Lovely turn now. Withers. Looking back, Morland. And that's intercepted as well. Here's Ullman. Got Goodman to her right. It does come to Goodman. Goodman skips away from Gibson. Referee and I even say play on. Goodman does really well. Plays it across. Lasek with a header. In the end, the referee did. Lasek with a header. In the end, the referee did pull it back. Was battling. Goodman and Gibson have been battling all day too. Referee took a minute to decide that it was a free kick to Gold Coast Knights. I think it was a little bit harsh. Both players battling for the ball. Gibson just fell on the ground. She was the one on the ground. Really classy goal from Seville. Here she is again now, Seville. Options to her left. Here's Takamura. Miles has it. And we are past the hour mark now. Gold Coast Knights 3. Here's Goodrich again. And Catano. Nicely built up here as well. Withers tries to fire in, and that took a knock. It might have actually gone for a throw. It has gone for a corner. It is Willis to take. Plays it in. It's a good ball. It comes off the arm there of Kane. Ullman. It's going straight to Takamura. Ullman has it. Arthur. Nice 1-2. Here's Arthur. There's so much pressure on Capalaba. They can't really do anything with the ball. Ullman. Beaumont. Ullman again. Beaumont will have to collect it. Nice pass from Ullman. Able to switch it to Spence. Spence now into Hugo. We haven't seen any other. It's how promising from Capalaba. Conjuring up a chance and winning a corner. The Bulldogs opting to now make their changes. As Fogarty has come off, she's been a little bit quieter in the second half. There's Doherty, who's replaced on the middle of the park. Doherty, a former Lions player, he's brought in to try and strengthen that central area. Referee did pick up. Well, it's been a little bit of pain. Well, might see this one back here. He's holding a knee. Well, 66 minutes on the clock here at the Croatian Sports Centre. Capalaba 3-0 down to the Knights. Knights making sure that home advantage counts. 1-on-1 with the keeper. And that's twice now, two very similar angles. And twice Dale's able to prevent scoreline going to 4. There's Catano. Wants to try and float that in, just a little bit overhit from the midfielder. As the changes being made now for both sides. There's Takamura also coming off just for Olivria. Dale, looks like she might just have managed to pick her out. A lot of pressure from the Knights. Is really not letting Capalaba get out at all here. And they're lucky to escape that one with a foul. So it looks like she's in a lot of pain too. Might have just been kneed in the face there. Oh, Masek. Gibson doing well. Morland. Okay, intercepted by Lasek. Hugo trying to get there, but just escapes her. It's a little bit frustrating. Catano now. Once again, it's Seville. And Seville again looking Use a pace, gets the ball across. And Withers just not quite able to direct it goalwards. Strong defending by Arthur back there. As well as to take this corner for Gold Coast Knights. 20 minutes of the second half left to play. Has been a professional second half from the Knights. They are in control of the game. Again, who else but Goodman at the front post. Defending that corner. From UQ in the division below. Actually the leading goal scorer for our side too. Here's Arthur. Arthur got Lasek to her left. It does come to her. Arthur bursting to get in the box. Here's Lasek. Plays it across. It goes all the way through. Trying to pick out Goodman. Here's Ullman. Out to Goodman. Opportunity here. Goodman. She can pick out anyone. Spence was there. There's Olivia. There's Catano. You'll go. Not letting her find any room forward. There's Olivia. Back to Withers. Withers up against Arthur. Olivia. Touch there from Catano. Catano squeezes it for Olivia. Gets away from the challenge. She's got some options. Plays it across. What a save! That is from Seville. Point blank range. Save from Dale. Seville probably she's scored. Olivia using her body well here. Just laid back. Hits the target. And she really would have saw that one late, Dale. That is some save from the Capalaba keeper. Here's Arthur. Arthur forced into a long pass, and that's what they're after as they give it away. Morland is back with the skipper. Lovely pass here to Seville. She's in behind. Seville on the right foot, and she blazes over the bar. That should have been 4 for sure. Delightful pass here from Morland. Inch perfect. Seville stays on side. Works it well into that right peg. And you'd really expect someone of her quality to be at least hitting the target. Here's Arthur. Yogo. It's Catano though, and the Knights again in room. Catano. Gives it away. Lasek. A real credit to the Knights. They're very quick to get back into shape the moment they give up possession. Capalaba really have to act quickly, otherwise the Knights get set into their formation. And you're just not going to break them down. Here's Seville looking for Withers, and Withers is in behind again. It's Withers against Davis in response. And with that, it might concede. It may just be game over unless the substitutes can conjure something up. In the final 13 minutes here in the Gold Coast. There's Arthur. Arthur to Robbins. There's just Arthur again. A little bit of heavy touch here from Harris. Ball through, trying to find the run of Hanaran. And it really was a heavy back pass. Watanabe manages to keep it in. Well, despite the scoreline, it has been a competitive game. Capalaba did really well in the second half after going, the first half after going 2-0 down. Has been a little bit. Up against Goodman. We're live on FQTV with just under 10 minutes to go. If you are watching on YouTube and Facebook or any of the other socials, make sure you like and subscribe to keep up to date with all. I don't think she's really have to have made a save in the second half. Doherty gives it away. Now Withers in a bit of room here. Withers tries to play it in and it'll be collected by Dale. Now Franks. Bulldogs trying to act quickly. Franks looks to go up and over for Villaleva. Matambi. But with Elliott with that heavy touch. Franks plays it in. Hyogo. Looking back in towards Hyogo. Goodman fires across. It's knocked away. Hanaran loses it. Capalaba doing everything they can to try and keep this chance alive here. Goodman. There's Hyogo. Kelly to try and match her. Hyogo tries to get across. And it does go out for a goal kick. Capalaba trying their best. They have to try and trouble the Tambi in goals. Well, next up for Gold Coast Knights is an away trip to Ipswich Knights. That is next Sunday at 6:30. Oh, it's picked up in a very good area too. If Franks can make something happen with it. Back to Hannaran, she plays it in, it's headed away as the Gold Coast Knights stand strong, as they have done all night. Tano tries to play it through to Olivia, and she has drifted offside. It is back-to-back tough games for Capalaba. They take on Logan Lightning next. The league leaders, early league leaders. As Captain Moreland has made way for the night. She's had a fantastic afternoon, a fantastic night. And the Sunday, Saturday, weekend football. Robbins. Knocked away again. These are the most dangerous players, haven't been able to get the ball in good areas. Yogo has been on the main threats, but it's been crowded out every time she gets the ball. Difficult evening for Capalaba. Gold Coast Knights really showing their quality in the second half. There's Franks with us. Everyone stopped thinking the ball went out of play. But here's a chance. It's actually a very good sliding challenge. Coming in there as Rusakis was just about to let fly. Hannaran. And it's given away by Elliott. Franks. Yogo. It's Hannaran. It's all the way back to Robbins. Good build up again from Capalaba, and he's given away possession with the final few minutes to go here at the Croatian Sports Centre. A good, strong performance from the Here's Catano, Kane, Olivia. Has been a really good performance from Gold Coast Knights. It's not a single player on the park that you wouldn't give pass marks to. With us. Head away. Sakas was underneath it. Capalaba just can't quite clear it before Robbins comes and does a duties. That's a challenge from Tom referee. I think there was a foul on that. Did initially look like she might have got the ball. Now into some added time. There's Gold Coast Knights. They've got all 3 points, a big 3 points for them. That's Kelly's throw. Sakis. Gaetano turns the challenge. Arthur out to mop up. It gets possession straight to Elliott. That is just absolute world class from Gaetano. Her second of the night as the referee blows a full-time whistle. Shifts from her left back onto her right. And there's no goalkeeper in this division who is saving that. And with that, the referee did blow the full-time whistle. The Gold Coast Knights come away here after a hard-fought 5-0 win at home against Capalaba. Full-time, Gold Coast Knights 5, Capalaba 0.